Today's project is we got to get this 8-foot door that weighs a ton into place. So first these are all the windows for the gable end wall. So we got those stacked up in there, and I'm going to bring them down, hopefully not break them. That's the dream. Also try not to hit the bug over here. Tell you what, it'd be nice, get these windows in, it'd be nice to have room in the barn. Maybe I can start to get a little bit organized in there in my spare time. Comes a tricky bit, the hill. I think we made it. So after doing our research, we decided to go with casement windows because we thought they would give us the best air seal. Everything we read suggested that double hung windows leak a bit after, no matter who the manufacturer is, after a number of years they start to leak. So we like the air sealing capacity of casement windows. We went with the Marvin Integrity windows. The tricky part was getting them all in the right places because there are left opening ones and right opening ones. So that was a bit of a challenge, but once the guys got on a roll with cutting the opening, putting the tape on the bottom, installing the window centered in the opening, and then nailing every other nail hole, and then taping the outside, it went pretty well. Last window, here we go. Come on, baby. More plywood for my roof for my cold beer joint.
If you can find a veneer to go over the outside of that, you can make really nice coolers out of it. Remember when nothing hurt?
Yeah. Wait till you turn 50. Yep.
Supposed to.
35 degrees, there's no way this stuff's sticking, so we heat it with the torch.
I don't understand that.
Heat it with the torch and then it sticks. So I'm sealing the bottom. We should have maybe put this on first. Put this piece on first, then put this one, then that one, then the top one. But there was some debate as to whether we were doing this, so I'm just peeling that back a little bit. Yesterday Don was nailing them up top to do the sides. But I'm just getting on there. Overlap this one to that one. Get the whole mess. And then it'll stick. It's just an air seal with a flange. And by putting this on the bottom, if any water comes here, it'll go off. There's more joys of building in winter. It's about 30, maybe 33, 34 degrees. So we were a few pieces short of the zip bar sheathing, so once we got that in, we just had this little section here on the gable end to get finished. If you look closely, you can see some of the interesting cuts that we need to make to get around that mudroom roof. I can't imagine trying to get this done without that Terra handler. I tell you, this thing wasn't cheap, the rental, but it was worth every penny. There's so many projects on this project that would have been next to impossible without it, especially on that other end where it's 30 feet tall. So money well spent, I'd say. So our electrician came and got our panel in and our meter socket, and we were able to get the rope, you can see here, get the rope in the pipe, this 3-inch pipe out to the road that the power company will pull their line into. So at this point we're just waiting on them to get us hooked up, and then we can get rid of that generator once and for all.
At least it stays, it's not ripping.
Yeah. So it's a solid core. It's just the whole idea is to get the water to run out. So. Yeah.
So we were able to get the 8-foot sliding door in using the tractor to get it up into the hole, and then it took 5 of us to stand it up, but with a little persistence we got it in. 6 inches of tape, 2 layers of sill seal, and 9 inches of tape under the door. That should work. We hope.
Should set right into it pretty much. Hold on. Yeah, go put that. That's right.
You're too far in.
It's okay. Just put that. No, just put it.
You gotta pull it back.
Yeah. You think about it.
There you go.
All right, so we're at the front of the house. This is going to be the front door. There'll be a deck here. Like I said, a little roof up top here. Coming out, there'll be a deck here. Steps down to a walkway. It'll go out to the driveway. You see we did 2 individual side lights and nice therma-true doors. Marvin casement windows. This will be the kitchen window, kitchen sink. This is the guest bedroom in the front. 2 windows. We got the here's the meter socket, very exciting. I'm very excited about this rope. You don't have any idea what it took to get that rope in there. This is the entrance we'll be using. 2 little windows to the mudroom. We still have these 2 windows that go, these 2 windows go upstairs here. The only 2 we haven't put in. But that wasn't priority today. They go up there above the mudroom, the music room. So now we're on the back of the house. This will be our room. These 2 windows. This window's at the bottom of the stairs. And then here's the big 8-foot slider. And the reason we went with such a big slider and paid a little more money for it is we have a family member that's in a wheelchair, motorized wheelchair, so power chair, So he needs a nice wide opening. So again, there'll be a 16-foot wide by 16-foot deck out here. Probably the pergola over the top of it. And then there'll be a ramp down here to the left. Over here, it'll end up being like all the way to the end of the house. And that'll be for him to get up onto the deck. And this is also where I'll be putting my firewood with the tractor. I'll come up, you know, up here or around here and up to the deck over here, and then the firewood will be on the deck. So that's going to wrap it up for this week. Hey, if you like these videos, give this one a thumbs up. That helps YouTube's robots to decide how many people they're going to suggest this video to. So any interaction with the video is appreciated. Leave a comment, leave a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you'd like to follow along in our home build. It's getting exciting now. And thanks again for watching. I appreciate you all for watching. We'll see you next time from White Pine Woods. So long.